Good morning, class. So today we are going to learn how to make a class Dojo account. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your search bar and go to classdojo.com. This is a great classroom management website. It can also be an app. There are plenty of different things that you can do on the website. You can take attendance. You can insert your class list. You can send contact to the parents of the students. You can also get in contact with any other family members. It is an awesome website and app that can be used for all grades, but is primarily used for K through 5. So as I know some of us want to be elementary school teachers, I'm just going to give you the rundown of how to create an account. So what we are going to do is we are going to go and make an account, which I've already done so, but what you will do is you will fill out the information. It just asks about what grade you're going to be interested in. I signed in as a teacher so that I could do this, and you will also fill out some personal information. You'll create a username and a password. You will also create or put in your email, and so that it can connect with you that way. And then from there, this is what your screen will look like. You will, so I have named one Miss Strickland's class. So we're going to click on that. And I'm going to add you guys into our class. So I'm going to go to add students. And I'm going to type in, give me 1 second. I want to make sure I spell everybody's name correct. So we're just going to go to this email here. And let's make sure I spell our names correctly. Walker. Yes. And then we are going to add Alexis. See how to spell her last name. You do want to be very careful when you are adding your students. Make sure that their names are done correctly. So now that I have all 3 of you in my class, I'm going to save. There is also an option here to copy and paste your student list. So if you already have all of your students listed on a Google Doc or something like that you've been using throughout the school year, you can just click the copy and paste one. We're going to hit save. And now we are going to connect with the parents and students. We're going to click get invites. And now you can either put in your phone number of the parent or you can do their email. So we're going to do it by y'all's emails, and I have them listed over here. I'm going to put Alexis, and then Kamari, and Miss Amon. So we're going to invite. We're going to make sure we send it to the correct email. That was just asking whether we wanted to send it to my.ncwc.edu or if we were changing it to something different. So here we have all of our parents have been contacted, which is you guys for today's sake. And now we can go to our students. We see that all of them are here. We can go to our info and we see that I am under 1st grade. We could also change that all the way up to 12th grade or other. I just did 1st grade because that was what I am planning to teach after graduation. So we can also do things like positive and negative points. So, well, not negative, but needs work or improvement. So for our positive points, we have helping others, on task, participating, persistence, teamwork, and working hard. And it has an option down here of what points you would like to see the parents, what points you would like for the parents to be able to see. So it automatically collects to positive points only. But if you know some parents And if you're very transparent with your parents of your students, you might want to do all points. So maybe they could see that the negative points are up there as well. And if they get one of those, so as teachers, we definitely want to enforce positive behavior, but we also need to discipline the negative behavior, but we want to do it in a positive manner. So that is a very tricky subject, but what we are going to do is we have these needs work. So we can add some skills here. We could put off task like it gives us, and that would be a -1 point. We could also add, let's see, we could do unorganized, and that would be a -1. We could also put being mean to friends. That would be a -1. So now we have these 3 negative points that would take 1 point away from all the positive points that they have occurred or that they have collected over the past classroom day, or I think you could do it by the week. And so let's get started. So we have our teachers. So this is if we have any other teachers, like our co-teacher or teacher assistant. And then we can see that parents can comment and co-teachers can collaborate with you. And this just allows comments on your class story. So for Class Dojo, let's see. So once I just sent y'all the email, and when y'all see this, I would love for y'all to join the class. And as our assessment tool today, for our class sakes, we are going to ask that you send a message in our chat. So we have all of that, and now we can look. We have portfolios. So I would like for everybody to come to the messages when they get signed in and send a message. So I have already sent all of y'all this. So once y'all sign into the email and follow the link, it will connect y'all back and I will be able to send y'all messages. I can also send a group message. So you can go to all parents, you can go to a specific parent, or you can just send a message to somebody individually. Another thing here is we have a class story. So this is kind of like a social media platform, but for the classroom. So you can attach files, recordings, you can give notice of events, you can share photos and videos, and all of this is done by like typing your little status, just like on Facebook or Twitter, and you will post it to the class. So I can do this as the teacher, y'all could do this as the parent, and I just think that's a really awesome way to keep the parent involvement going in the classroom, even when they might not have time to answer the phone. Say they work an office job and they are really busy, but you could also always just send a really quick message. It's just like a text message, but we know with the like parent-teacher confidentiality, we don't want to give out our personal phone number, as that could, as a teacher, it could harm you and it could make your first year more stressful, but this as a whole is just trying to make it relieve stress and help you keep your classroom managed in the best way possible. So we could just update them with messages or on our class story. Parents can also comment on the class story and you can just stay connected. So now we can go to our portfolios and we can create an activity, and this would be something that the parents or the teachers can go to. So we have our whole class assigned. You would write the instructions here, or you can record a video of you explaining the instructions. It would be the title of the activity and then the way that you would want them to respond. So you could do this for your students or for the parents. So this would be a text, a video, a photo, a drawing, or they could upload a worksheet. So now, if we go to our classroom, we see all of these here, and we can, let's see, how to hatch egg. So once they log in, you can give them a monster. So the monster would be like one of these over here we see on the whole class. So each student would be assigned one of those, and that'll make it easier for you to see who is who when you're going to give positive points. You can give positive points to the whole class. You can give positive points to individuals or just a couple of students. So if we were to click on Alexis for sake of the example, we could say that she is really good with helping others, and it would pop up and it makes a sound. So in my field placement, I noticed that the sound when it comes across the smartboard is very intriguing for the students, as it helps them to get back on task and wonder what's going on. So Kamari is great at working hard, so we'll give her a point. And Miss Sumbong is awesome, and she is always persistent. So I can give everybody a point. I can also click this and it will randomize a student, and you can choose to give them points, or you can just use it for trying to find if you're trying to give an activity for trying to find a student to do an activity. So if you just want to hit random, somebody's name will pop up. You know, it will definitely have more options when you fill up your entire class. There's also a timer that you can put on. You can do a stopwatch or a countdown that'll go off. And then, let's see, big ideas. So this is just some awesome little videos for students to watch, and it is great. It is from Class Dojo. We have our toolkit, so it has everything up here, so we can do our noise meter, and that would, oh, it's not going to let me do it while I am recording, but we can do that if we wanted to make sure the students stay at a certain level during our lesson. So I believe that Class Dojo is an awesome example for students for teachers to be able to connect with the students as well as their parents all throughout the day. You can also check your attendance and see, let's say Kamari was absent, so her little icon will turn red. She was tardy for most of the day. We could do it yellow, and then we could put green, so we could save our attendance, and then that's about it. So now I want to go back to my classroom. And so what I would like for each of you to do is to follow the email that I sent you earlier to join the Class Dojo, and for y'all to all send a message individually or in a group, it's up to you, and tell me that you're into the class and you're excited for the school year. So that will be your assessment, and thank you all so much for participating in my online teaching presentation.